Alright guys, how you all doing today? I'll make sure to put some crow footage in the background with some music so you don't have to listen to my Scottish voice unless you enjoy my Scottish voice. This video today will be about the goal I'm setting myself to build my first desktop computer, and thought it would be a great idea to get all of you involved to help me tweak and improve the build, as I'm not really tech savvy with building computers, as it's not really a scene I'm a part of. But well, with me enjoying streaming, YouTube and video recording and recently graphic design stuff, I would like to save up for a new computer, especially a desktop, because my laptop's just not good enough these days, and this will probably take between 6 to 4 months because I don't really have the money right now, so I'm gonna have to save up a lot of money unless I get a rich Norwegian to donate a lot of money to me. £2,000 should cover everything, including table chairs and all this stuff. But jokes aside, I've obtained a full-time job now, and hopefully try to get a part-time job on my 2 days off to maybe earn some extra money and speed up the process, so that should be really nice, hopefully. But I'm really excited about this build. Hopefully it's going to be a beast, since the desktop needs to cover 3 aspects as I previously mentioned. The first one being gaming. I want to be able to play games at the max settings, 60 FPS, and show smooth high quality gameplay for you guys on YouTube as well as for myself, because just playing a game with these gorgeous graphics and everything, the way the game was intended to play, is just gonna be so nice, because my laptop can't exactly handle good FPS and good quality. So it'll be quite nice. Gonna look forward to that. Secondly, streaming goes hand in hand with gaming, since streaming is kind of intensive on its own, quite heavy on the CPU, and I'll be doing a whole bunch of other stuff on the side as well as gaming, since the gaming is going to take a lot of power to function the game properly and smoothly for the stream and all this. So I really need a good system for that. And then the last factor is a big one. It's sort of like the productivity side. This includes like 3ds Max design, Photoshop, video editing and recording. I have been looking at stuff like After Effects, animations and all this stuff, which looks so fun. I really want to try and get into that, which hopefully if I can build my computer fast enough, I can take advantage of my student email and whatnot to get a cheaper version for all the Adobe products, and then I can start making my videos with Adobe Premiere and all this. Should be really good. It's going to be better than Camtasia, so I'm looking forward to that. But anyway, since the 3 aspects are really demanding in one computer, the price isn't going to be cheap. But I'm prepared to work full-time job. I'm going to make sure to get part-time work in my free time, just to make sure I can get a lot of money fast to make this computer, get it built as soon as possible for you guys and for myself. But anyway, enough with the intro speech. But now that you know what I'm working towards or aiming to achieve, I've constructed a first stage build of this. I did use a website called PC Part Picker. I put a link in the description so you can sort of see the build I've made, and then you can sort of make your own. I think you can make comments on it as well, so that'd be really nice for you guys to do, which is very helpful because it allowed me to pick parts to make sure everything was compatible, which was a great feature because I probably would have done that, just picked anything that just looked good or was priced good and all this. But it provided a very good base for all the components I need, and this would be again be a great part for you to engage with me, and I'm really looking forward to your feedback. I also did make a post on Tom's Hardware for the build I've made, and the same stuff I've just said above, on that form, and then feedback's been good. They did give back sort of things to maybe tweak to consider because of the whole productivity side that I should really look into different CPU, but I'll get onto that in the section that's just about to start. But anyway, the build, starting off with a CPU, obviously. I picked the Intel i7 6700K 4 GHz quad-core processor, mainly because it's been used everywhere. It's got great reviews. It's a powerful CPU. But the feedback I got on Tom's Hardware was that the 6700K is good, but it's only a quad core. I've been advised to look at the 5820K, I think it is, It's like a 6-core CPU, obviously because of the productivity side. After Effects and whatnot require a lot of power. The 6 cores are actually going to be a lot better than the quad cores, and since it's got hyperthreading, it technically has 12 cores as opposed to 8 cores with the 6700K. But the issue is it's a lot more expensive. Since the productivity side is going to be sort of maybe 40% of my computer's usage and 60% is going to be gaming and streaming, I don't exactly know if I should really spend extra more on the 6-core computer, although I can see the benefits, I understand the benefits. So maybe, I don't know. But anyway, the motherboard to go alongside with the CPU, I picked the Asus Z170A. Again, the reviews for it are just incredible. It goes well with the 6700K. It has a lot of nice features, which is quite nice, but because of the whole I don't know why this is suggested the X90 on Tom's hardware. They're talking about PCIe's and all this stuff, so I'm assuming it's maybe for extra RAM because it has a lot of RAM slots. It does have extra, I think the PCIe things are for like graphics cards, I think. So that, I don't see why it has 4 of those, so I don't know why I would aim to have 4 graphics cards and all this stuff. But I'm not too sure on the motherboard, and I know the motherboard is going to be another crucial part of the build. So I'm not really too sure what to do. The X90s, again, X99 is more expensive than the Z170, so I don't know. Hopefully you guys could sort of maybe help me out here. I don't know, get your opinions on that, if getting an X99 is going to be so much better than a Z170 for the purpose of gaming and streaming, which is going to be 60%, and the productivity stuff, which is going to be about 40%-ish. So I'm not too sure. Then CPU cooler to cool this bad boy, which hopefully will be overclocked because of the whole gaming aspect. The Corsair H100i, again, reviews are great for it. It's a really good cooler. It's going to keep my shit cool. There's lots of them on the market. They all do pretty much the same job. Maybe I could find something a bit cheaper. If you know of anything better that's cheaper, please let me know. I'd appreciate it. And then on to the memory. Nothing major here. Pretty much every single RAM company, they all do the same thing, but it'll be starting off with 16 gig because I will be experimenting with After Effects and all that stuff, which require a very intensive programs apparently, that I might need to consider 32 gigs, but that'll be sometime in the future. 16 gigabytes is going to be good enough for now. And then storage, this is where I kind of want to just spend that little bit extra. I have picked the 500 gigabyte Samsung Evo series SSD. Again, the reviews are just crazy good for this thing, but I might consider 250s or something like that maybe, and one for my OS stuff, and then maybe some other stuff, and then another one's going to be focused towards my bigger programs such as 3ds Max, Photoshop, After Effects, some games maybe, I'm not too sure. But I don't know if 250s or one 500 gigabyte SSD is going to be fine, I don't know. But I really want to spend extra on an SSD because having these programs run at as fast as they can is going to be so nice. And then mass storage, Seagate Barracuda 2 terabyte, really nothing special about that. 2 terabytes Western Digital as well is pretty good. And then the next thing, the big boy, the GPU. Now this is a toss up between the 1070 or 1070 or the 1080. I know the 1080 is just an absolute beast, but it's like 150 to 200 quid more than the 1070. Now that's like an extra week of work maybe to afford that 1080, so it's a little bit of a delay to my system, but it seems like it might be worth it. But I've defaulted to the 1070 for now because it's gonna do what I need. It's gonna be able to play games at 1080p or even 1440p at max settings for the most part, and most games. I don't know about AAA titles that are about to come in the next 6 months, who knows. But yeah, it's a toss up between the 1080 and the 1070, so I'm still deciding on that. It'd be great to get your feedback on that as well, your opinions on that, if it's really necessary. And then sort of the last two things are the case. I've basically gone for based on reviews, and the NZXT S340 again. I've seen watch builds on YouTube, and that seemed to do the job pretty much. It's fitting everything that I need in. For example, with the water cooler at the top and all this, it seems to just do the job. And apparently it's got a lot of good reviews, it's got a lot of hype behind it, so that's why I picked it. I'll have a look at some cases over the next 4 to 6 months and see what happens from there. And then lastly, the power supply. Again, reviews. The EVGA power supply ones apparently have got really good warranties on them. So I just went with like a 650 watt EVGA like super something supernova next, so I don't know. But it's gonna be a 650 watt, 750 watt maybe if I get a 1080. I'm not too sure if I might need more or if that's perfectly fine to sort of future, like in case I want to add some stuff I might need to go higher, I don't know. But that's what I've defaulted to for this first initial stage. And then obviously the last part will be the operating systems. It's probably just gonna be Windows 10 Home something. It's gonna be good enough as Windows 7 and 8 have stopped receiving support. So yeah, anyway, that's my build so far. Please give me feedback in the comments, or if you can get to the Tom's Hardware forum to put your input in there as well. Feel free to use the PC part picker as well to sort of make builds on based on mine to sort of help me gauge what sort of things I could tweak and all this, and then maybe adjust prices. Also, the prices on PC part picker, Jesus Christ, that's a tongue twister sometimes, are a little higher than what I've seen, because I tried Newegg UK to test out the prices of this build. The UK prices, according to the UK prices on PC part picker, are about 150 to 200 pound cheaper. So even though it says 1400 on PC part picker, it's like 1250 on Newegg UK. So hopefully it doesn't go up too much. I think 1250 is like a really nice ballpark. But if I get a 1080, then that's going to bump it up quite a bit. But yeah, that is my build so far and the build quest I am on. Hopefully we can achieve it in the time I've said, like 5 times. But it all depends on how much I work and how much I make. With all that said, I guess some of you may be questioning, what does the future of the channel mean? Well, basically this channel was made for one purpose. That one purpose is that it's a hobby. And with this new desktop that I would like to build, it's going to give me an opportunity that my laptop can't provide, and that's the ability to play any game and all games I want to high quality, which will be awesome for YouTube. For example, I have tons of games on my Steam. There's hundreds of hours on my Steam account. Same for, not as much as on Uplay and Origin, but there are some good games on those that I really want to play more, and be able to share with you guys. And it's going to be such a good experience when my desktop is built. But my laptop, in comparison, it can't play any of these. Most of the games are quite demanding, and to play them with sort of low quality and not 60 FPS, it has a really big impact on the gameplay in my opinion. Yes, the games are great, but since I've got YouTube in my head and streaming, I want to be able to play them at 60 FPS, good settings, good high quality settings, so that it's more enjoyable for you guys as well as for myself. But yeah, since this desktop is going to be an absolute beast, it's going to just be an absolute godsend for my gaming potential in the future. And well, what does that mean for old school RuneScape? Some of you may be asking. Well, I'll be as blunt as possible. I do enjoy playing old school RuneScape. However, lately on my Iron Man, especially Iron Man mode, it just consumes so much time. It's to the point where I'm not really enjoying myself in quite a lot of aspects. There are good things I do enjoy, especially when I'm streaming and doing bossing. That's very enjoyable. But other than that, it's just, I don't know. Some of my other friends as well, some of them are considering de-ironing. I don't know if I'll quit. I'm probably not going to quit. Who knows? It could all completely change in the next 4 to 6 months. Who knows? I could rekindle my joy for Iron Man mode. Who knows? But yeah, it's just impossible to say. I may continue it, I may not. The main reason for this, I just don't want my channel to be associated with RuneScape only. The whole point of this channel was to create content that I enjoy doing, and if it gets to the point where I'm no longer enjoying my Iron Man, I would not like to just produce content for you guys and I'm not enjoying it, because you should instantly be able to tell if I'm not enjoying content. Although some of you seem to think, when I'm like raging at drops and shit. I'm not enjoying the game. It's baffling to me if you actually play the game, because every person I know has those moments. But anyway, I do enjoy it still, but just not as much as I did, say, 6 months ago. It was so much fun back then, but now it's, with such limited time I have to dedicate so much of it to gain such little progress for you guys, and it's I don't know. I'm not producing as good content as I thought I would. At this stage, it's just, everything just takes so long, and it's so much harder as well to get clips, because if I'm not lucky, I'm not really gonna get clips for you guys. So it kind of sucks. It's an awkward situation. But anyway, again, the whole point of this channel is a hobby. I wanted to create content for you to enjoy, as well as for me to enjoy playing that game and creating the content. But I have no intention to make YouTube as a career. I am just playing this game to have fun. I'm playing any game, sorry, and I'm doing YouTube for fun, because I've spent 5 years of my life studying to start a career as an architectural technologist, and I want to achieve that. I want to become a chartered architectural technologist and have a career and have gaming in my free time on the side, that's the dream for me, and one day that's going to happen, because YouTube as a career is very risky, and I'm not going to take that risk when I could become a chartered architectural technologist and do YouTube on the side, which is my dream goal right now. But anyway, I will always do my best to keep producing content for YouTube, as well as streaming if you're into Twitch. But still, the best part of it is interacting and engaging with all of you, and that's what it's all about. This is my journey, and I hope you can all come along with me. But anyway, thank you all to have stayed this long into the video. You are the real MVPs, and I can't thank you enough for all subscribing to my channel. I wish the best for this channel. I hope you guys as well, and I hope you all have an awesome weekend while I work away. Peace.